What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and in this video, we have to talk about potential roster leak for NetherRealm's game. Now, we've done this before. This tends to happen with games that have rosters. In fact, there's been roster leaks for Injustice. So the idea with these is, obviously, if the game is real in the first place, then it does add more credibility to this. If the game is not real, then obviously the whole thing is fake. So I want everybody to keep that in mind, and obviously with all of these things, take everything with a grain of salt. I do think it's a Marvel game, but let's read through this leak. So it does come from 4chan, another reason to take it with a grain of salt, and they say NetherRealm's Marvel game is indeed real, very loosely based on World War Hulk. Gameplay is essentially Marvel's Injustice. I have zero inside information in this regard, but I imagine they will eventually cross over. Characters are completely redesigned and reimagined by NetherRealm like Injustice. Some of the costumes, Spider-Man in particular, people are not going to be a fan of. Thankfully, all the movie costumes are planned DLCs, so have fun with that. Roster is as follows: Captain America, Thor, Iron Man, Black Widow, Hawkeye, Wolverine, Black Panther, Spider-Man, Groot, and Rocket, a duo character, Blade, Gamora, Moon Knight, Ghost Rider, Gambit, Shang-Chi, Kitty Pryde, Invisible Woman, Mr. Fantastic, Hulk, Scar, Doc Ock, Blob, Mojo, Bullseye, Mephisto, Daken, Arnim Zola, Venom, Abomination, Deacon, Frost, Madam Mask. Then they say pre-order bonus is Deadpool. First DLC pack, which is already planned, is Daredevil, Cyclops, Raiden, and Kylo Ren. Now they have Ren with two N's. It is, I had to check, it is indeed the Star Wars character, in case anybody was wondering. No idea what future DLC could look like. I know they're looking for unexpected guest characters. And yeah, if you did Kylo Ren, that would be quite an unexpected guest character. Okay, so, again, I'll say this, okay? I hope you guys, and I want you to come to this channel for honesty, sometimes brutal honesty, sometimes shattering people's hopes, dreams, and opinions. But I hope you guys can respect that if I think differently than you, that's totally okay. What I would say is gut feeling, I don't believe it. And it's only because this kind of stuff happens quite often and it never really has a payoff. Now, yet again, I could just be eating my words later because I really, if again I'm being honest, I do think that it will be a Marvel fighting game. So if it is, then, well, obviously they're going to get, I'd say, at least 60-70% of this list right, purely by listing Marvel characters, okay? I think that's the way it is. Now, obviously, where they get a little bit more risky, I think, is some of the more obscure characters, okay? As well as, like, the pre-order bonus, that's a very direct thing. Like, if Deadpool isn't, even if the list is right, and Deadpool isn't a pre-order bonus, well, that's something. The DLC. Now, I've called this out each time. I guess maybe I shouldn't be because people have kind of had a problem with me doing it. I've never liked it when, even in the Injustice leaks, they'll have, like, the first DLC pack is already planned out. I don't know if this early on, because the game isn't going to release this year. It'll probably release, next spring, maybe next fall at the latest. But, like, if you know the game is real, great. I'll applaud you. If you know the casting, great. But would you, as a leaker, as an insider, would you know the DLC, which would come after the game? That seems like a very, and I've always thought that seems like a very far reach because you're reaching past the game's launch. So, again, I'm not saying it's entirely fake. I'm just saying anytime they throw in the first DLC is kind of weird. And then Kylo Ren, that one's just kind of funny. It's not impossible because, Darth Vader was in Soul Calibur, which people found odd back then. I still find it odd right now. It's not a bad odd. It's a good odd. But, I like the cast. I hope that it's real. I hope a lot of these cast members are in the game. I'm excited. No matter, really, we're at the point, if it's Injustice 3, it's Injustice 3, and I'm going to be really happy. If it's a Marvel fighting game, I'm going to be very happy. Honestly, it's almost the exact same thing. I don't really, and I've said it before, I don't even think I have a preference which one I would prefer. I just want the next NetherRealm game. So I would say, if we're talking about, is it real, right? Is it real or is it fake? I would argue it's fake. At the same time, again, if a Marvel fighting game does exist, this list is going to be 60-70% right just by listing characters out, okay? Now, they only list there's only certain Avengers there, like Thor isn't there. There's only certain Guardians of the Galaxy, like Rocket and Groot. There's really, or I guess Gamora, right? But there's nobody else. So, they are leaving people out. So we'll have to see if it's right or wrong. I don't know when we would see it. Maybe Gamescom, maybe Game Awards. Probably Game Awards seems like a better possibility. I don't see why you would announce a Marvel. Listen very carefully. I don't know why you would announce a Marvel fighting game at a DC event unless it was a crossover with DC. So again, we're in this wait and see mode, but hey, I love roster leaks. I love reading these kind of things, even though I generally don't believe them. So let me know, guys, in the comments below, what do you think? Do you think they're real? Do you think they're fake? As always, make sure if you haven't, you guys are subscribed, bell icon turned on. I will be doing more of these videos. Anytime I see these kind of leaks, I'll for sure cover them. I'll cover the game, obviously when it gets announced and all of that stuff. If you guys want to follow me on Twitter, if you guys want to subscribe to my second channel, both those things are in the description below, as well as our Patreon and YouTube memberships. You get exclusive things for supporting us there. I really appreciate all the people that have supported us, and hopefully we get more and more people as the weeks and months go on. Thank you for watching, guys, and I hope to see you all on the next video.